Yo, what's going on, everybody? Lewis of the Way It Kicks channel back again with another video for you, and this time it is the annual video we're dropping. Yes, bunch of shoe creators have been doing this for their channels as well, and I'm not going to be no different in this retrospect, but we are going to be looking at my top 10 plus one, which makes it 11 shoes that I copped here in 2024. Now, this is my own personal list, so whether you agree or disagree, it doesn't necessarily matter from my standpoint, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to let y'all know, if you're looking for Asics, New Balance, Saucony, Adidas, if you're looking for any of those brands, they ain't gonna be here on my list. That's just for me. Now, if they're there for you, that's cool. Let me know down in the comment section below what your guys' top 10 would be as far as pickups are concerned. But every shoe I'm gonna talk about here, I actually have in hand. So if I didn't buy the shoe, guess what? It ain't making the list. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into number 11. All right, so first at number 11, we have the Jordan 3 Craft Ivory. And man, I gotta say, even though this is number 11 on the list, these are pretty much my number one sleeper of 2024. Now, these released back in February. Retail price on these was $210. Leather quality was great on these, and I loved this feature here on the back. Not only did you have a translucent Jumpman with the air, but you also had the Nike and swoosh on the back. Plus, they gave you this double Jumpman action there on the tongue, but this is number 11 for me. All right, so this next shoe, some of you guys may look at me weird, some of y'all may understand. Coincidentally though, this shoe I'm about to show here for number 10 was actually the sneaker that brought the most views here on the channel in 2024, and these released back in June. I'm talking about the Black Cat Spizike Lows. I know next year in 2025 we getting them Black Cat 3s, we getting Black Cat 4s. I'm telling y'all right now, this shoe right here, if you were able to get these in hand, I'm telling you now, you was not gonna be mad to have these. Retail on them was $160, and this is by far one of my favorite pickups here in 2024. All right, so at number 9, I have the Jordan 4 Military Blues. Release date on these was back there in May of 2024. And coincidentally, this is a shoe I was contemplating whether or not I should include it on the list. But then I thought to myself, I'm like, wait, I've never owned these before. Super happy to have these. Now, there's one shoe I'm missing out of the original 4 Horsemen that released, that being the Bred 4s, Military Blue 4s, Fire Red. The last one is those white cement 4s that we are getting there in 2025, and I would have been able to go ahead and complete the 4 Horsemen pack of the originals. There's no way I could leave these off the list. I don't know exactly what I was thinking. It's always difficult to make these lists, but yeah, at number 9, Military Blue 4s. All right, so this next one here at number 8, but what we got here released last month in November, and I'm talking about the Black Cement 3s, the 2024 version. And man, I gotta say, that shape is on point. The elephant print on my pair, at least here, was definitely on point, guys. I mean, look, it's the Black Cement 3. They're readily available, and right now they are below retail on a lot of the secondary markets, but I'm telling you, it's not gonna stay this way forever. Eventually, take a look at them White Cement 3 Reimagines that released last year. They had all the controversy that they had. They are now up, and this shoe will be no different. Number 7, this shoe here in particular released this month, earlier this month rather. And yeah, I'm so happy to be able to have these. I'm talking about the Kobe Bryant Airforce 1 home pair. And listen, they showed up and showed out with this shoe with all the nice little details. And there's my favorite detail right there, that embossed Mamba symbol there in the heel. That is on both shoes, guys. Now, I was not able to come across that black pair, and there's still controversy with that, as there are 8,000 numbered pairs, and then there's a bunch of unnumbered pairs that no one exactly knows where they came from, but that's a conversation for another day. But in any case, man, can't argue with how great these actually look, and I got them at number 7 on my list. All right, so this next shoe here released back in May of 2024, and I feel like a lot of people maybe forgot about this shoe, as I haven't seen them on too many people's lists, but they definitely gonna be here on mine. And at number 6, I have the J Balvin 3, the Rio pair. And man, let me tell you something, we got quite a few black 3s this year, as in the Rios, the black cements, we had the women's off noirs, we also had the green glow 3s, and there might be one or two more I'm forgetting about, but these here in particular, man, let me tell you something right now, these definitely are fire. And the way that they did the release is they got a bunch of you resellers out there trying to go ahead and cop these and pay, what was it, I think it was like $50,000 or something like that, unless you had the code that brought them down to their retail price of 220 bucks. But man, these here definitely had to have them on the list. Great leather, great overall features, great compliment follow up there to the Medellin pair. But yeah, at number 6, these right here, the J Balvins. All right, so we're about to get into my top 5, but I did want to mention some of my honorable mentions that I thought about putting on the list, but they didn't make the list. And I want to say I got the Dusty Clay ones, or the Cacao ones, however you want to name them. The Awake Airships, the Chinese New Year Spizikes, A Ma Maniere Airforce ones. Look, I'm an Air Force One guy. I like Air Force One. The Trustadale Gardens and the Burnt Orange Sunrises. Finally, we have the Jordan 4 Fears as an honorable mention. The weird thing is, I like the Fear 4s over the Military Blue 4s. It's usually OGs over everything. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, let's go ahead and look at number 5. The shoe I have here at number 5, I never thought I'd actually be able to get my hands on, as most of you guys who've been following the channel never saw me do an actual review on this shoe. That's because I didn't actually get these until I hit for them on the GOAT Black Friday raffle, which was a huge surprise for your boy indeed. Now, originally these released back in September, and had I not been able to hit on them, they would have never been included in my list. But since I got them in hand, and it was such a great feeling to see that I actually won these on the GOAT Black Friday, especially when a lot of people were talking about the fact that, man, I don't think anybody actually hits for anything, and here I actually hit. So at number 5, Travis Scott Medium Olives. All right, so here we go at number 4. We have the A Ma Maniere Women's While You Were Sleeping. And let me tell you something right now. A lot of y'all are sleeping on this damn shoe. Release was back there in August of 2024. Retail on these was $225. For all you that are complaining about the black cement 3s, I'm telling you guys right now, these right here, no complaints whatsoever. 10 out of 10, thick leather, great materials all the way around, no QC issues to speak of. And right now, guys, on the secondary market, they are relatively cheap. I'm telling you guys, you want to go ahead and pick these up. If you have not, you will not be disappointed to get these in hand. But yeah, number 4, had to put these on there. All right, y'all, it's down to 3. And at number 3, released last month, the Wu-Tang Dunks. And look, didn't think I'd ever be able to get my hands on a pair, as a lot of you out there thought the same too. So kudos to Nike for going ahead and giving these to us. Now, it's not an exact to the original 36, you know, but there's enough on here to where we know where this is going, right? And you gotta think, next year in 2025, apparently we're getting PlayStation Air Force Ones, also getting those undefeated 4s, and they're throwing Nike Air on the back. Now, me, I might be a little more partial to that Jumpman because they'll look more to the originals than the Nike Air, but I know a lot of y'all Nike Air hype beasts out there are gonna go for that Nike Air pair before you go for the Jumpman pair. I may be the other way around, I don't know. Or I might join in the hype beastery with you guys. In any case though, man, yeah, Wu-Tang Dunks released there last month in November. I got these at number 3. All right, y'all, I'm not even gonna hold you, all right? One of these is number 1 and the other is number 2. So, my number 2 pickup for 2024 is the Bred Reimagine, guys. I originally had these actually at number 1, and then I started looking at both of the shoes closely, and I was like, man, how can I put these over the Futura SB? That leather on here, man, beautiful leather quality they gave the shoe. And this release was not easy for a lot of people to get. I know for a fact there's people out there that are still searching around trying to get this shoe. And as you already saw at number 1, these right here, the Futura SB Dunks. And I mean, look, there's not a whole lot I necessarily need to say about this shoe. One of the probably the best SB Dunk that they released here in 2024. And I had to pay resale for these. I was not able to get these for retail, but you know what? Happy to have them. Great SB Dunk here in hand. Quality, colors, the storyline, all that great stuff. But there you go, guys. That is my top 10 plus 1 list here of 2024. Let me know what you like, didn't like. Put it down in the comment section below as to what your top sneakers are that you were able to pick up there in 2024. It doesn't matter what the brand is, regardless of what it is I like. I want to hear what you guys like down there in the comment section below. Please smash that like button for me, and if you are new to my channel, appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you hit that subscriber button and click the notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop one of these videos. And make sure you tune in with us this Saturday for the One Pair at a Time podcast channel. Myself, Mr. Think, Jay Elevate, and Purple Haze, man. It's going to be the last episode of the year here in 2024, and we're going to be doing that Rejuvenator giveaway for you guys as well. This is Lewis of the Way It Kicks channel, reminding you to be true, stay in the moment, and don't forget, every day's a great day to wear your kicks.